So when does no really not mean no? What are you talking about, Denise, you ask? Well, what I'm talking about is when you're lead generation, how do you get through the reflex no, right? What is a reflex no? A reflex no is something that someone says just automatically. It's kind of like when you're going through the department store, you have to find a dress or a new pair of shoes for a wedding you're going to that night, and the sales clerk comes up to me or to you and says, "Can I help you?" Well, your automatic response is like, "No, I'm just looking," right? Well, you really need a dress, you really need a pair of socks, or you really need shoes, whatever the case may be. They know where what you want is. However, we're just so resistant to salespeople that we just do a reflex no. So it's the same thing when you're lead generating, is they just say no because they don't know what else to say, right? So the best way to begin by getting through that automatic reflex no is by asking open-ended questions. What is an open-ended question, you ask? Well, an open-ended question is a question that requires more than just a yes or no response or something very simple, right? So it's kind of like who, what, where, when, and how. We've all heard those, right? Who, what, where, when, and how. So when you ask an open-ended question, it actually has the person pause and stop and think about what they're going to say because it activates some other part of their brain, right? So you ask an open-ended question like, where are you moving next? The person responds because they just can't say yes to where are you moving next. That'd be kind of silly, right? So the next thing you do is you listen to what they're saying. Well, we're moving to Florida. You're moving to Florida? Well, that's exciting. So that is called repeating and approving, right? So you want to make sure that the person on the other end of the line knows that you're listening to what they're saying, so you repeat and you approve their answer, regardless whatever they say, right? Then you go on to, so you're moving to Florida, that's exciting. When do you need to be there? Well, we need to be there by September. That's called asking a follow-up question. So you ask an open-ended question, you repeat and approve their answer, and then you ask a follow-up question, right? So we need to be by there September. You need to be there by September. Wow, that's only in a couple of months. So what I'm hearing you saying is that you need to get your house on the market right away and more importantly, get it sold. Wouldn't you agree? That wouldn't you agree is called a tie-down question because a tie-down question does the opposite of an open-ended question. It's getting them to say yes or no, right? It's things like, wouldn't you agree? Doesn't that make sense? Or just simply, right? So those are the easiest ways and the most simple ways to get through that reflex no that you're getting when you're on the phones or in person. So hope this helps. Please feel free to tune into our blog anytime. We've got a lot more great information coming on for you. Thanks a lot.